present about Experiment 5, which is Solid Waste Management.
My name is Mohammed Hakim. I'm going to start the presentation. What are solid waste? Solid waste are all waste arising from human and animal activities that are normally solid and are discarded as useless, unwanted. Waste separation is the first step of solid waste management. It can make the process become more convenient and easier to reduce pollution. This experiment utilizes a method that is called quartering method. It is to homogenize waste characteristics. Further, its illustration is explained in the method section. What are the reasons of conducting this experiment? Well, we have listed two reasons. The first one is to determine the percentage of each type of solid waste, which are paper, garbage, plastic, non-ferrous metal, and glass. Second is to propose the proper solid waste management based on the types of solid waste.
Now, proceed on to the method of this experiment. Firstly, the garbage sample was collected for about 2 kg. It was mixed thoroughly before piling it into a cone shape. Then, the cone was cut into 4 equal sections, in which 2 diagonal sections were chosen. The chosen sections were mixed together, loaded into an empty container. The container was weighed when it is empty, as well as after the sample was loaded. After that, the loaded container was dropped above the floor about 30 cm for 4 times. The waste sample was then filled again until brim, reweighed and recorded. This process was repeated for duplicate purpose. Then, the waste was separated based on each type as well as measuring the waste.
Each type of waste was weighed separately during the analysis. This is the mass of each type of solid waste. Paper 2.54 kg, garbage 0.32 kg, plastic 4.35 kg, non-ferrous metal 0.34 kg, and glass 3.62 kg. The masses was then expressed as percentage. The pie chart presented the percentage of each type of solid waste. Plastic made up 39% of the total waste. Paper and glass were 23% and 32% respectively. Garbage and non-ferrous metal made up 6% of total waste, with 3% each.
Based on the results shown earlier, it is observed that most people threw plastics, which recorded the highest percentage of waste produced. The least waste are garbage and non-ferrous metal, which may be copper, aluminium, lead, zinc, and many more. The remaining waste produced were glass and paper, which made up more than 50%. This indicates that recyclable materials such as plastic, paper, and glass were not properly managed. We often hear the 3R rule, which is reduce, reuse, and recycle. But apparently, our community does not employ this method in managing the waste, although quite a lot of awareness regarding this principle has been exposed. Despite that, we can see that more recycling centers are opening, which only requires one's self-awareness to bring their recyclable waste. On the other hand, despite advantages that incineration has illustrated, especially in developed countries like Japan, it still does not fit to be practiced in Malaysia. Why? It is because of the collection method in which the waste is not well separated. Some of the waste are combustible, such as papers, cardboards, woods, textiles, and more, and some of it are non-combustible or cannot be incinerated, like bricks, ceramics, tin cans, and metals. This experiment employs coning and quartering method of sampling, which represents the whole waste and aim to reduce the size besides eliminate the system bias. This method is usually preferred due to its cleanliness, ease of use, low cost, and suitability for large quantity materials.
Lesson learned? Well, we have learned that solid waste should be separated according to their respective types in order to improve the management. Recyclable materials include plastic, paper, and glass must be recycled. Lastly, we want to share the saying that says, less is more.